welcome. Don't you have access to this, don't you, Bardmom? Thought you had access to it. So what we're gonna do tonight is we're gonna go through this. I was hoping I'd get a couple more people on from Scabbard, thinking that they might want to see this, but it's still early. How's your... Well, you just made me realize that my sound for my overloads are a little bit loud. All right. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to use this new city builder from Scabbard, and we're gonna... I don't know what the difference is between Alejandro and Harmony. I'm guessing Harmony is something new. I have no idea how to use this because it literally was given to me, what, 2-3 hours before? Yeah, she's prepping for her Friday, not our Friday. We don't start till May, Stella. Yeah, I can see your chat. Are you not seeing it? Seeing your own chats? Something conflict. This is something that is new. Literally, he gave access to me probably 3 hours ago, to actually be able to show you guys, and I had to beg him for access and pretty much ask him if it was okay to stream it because he ran off on me. All right, so this is called City Builder. This is something new that's coming to Scabbard. I'm using it in Grimwood, but it's really cool so far. So what happens is you have... First, I'm going to show you the classic view of it. So I have subregions here, and I have different subregions. This is my straight basic. I have my connections over here, and then I have my description, and then I have some secrets. And the secrets I have is some adventure idea. So I have some adventure ideas, and then I have some rumors that are my secret only. But what City Builder does is it splits the things to think about out for me. So those are things that I can think about going. But what's nice is it separates all my city districts, all my subregions. And like I said, this is brand new to me, so there might be something that I have no idea how it works. And Stolfus is driving home, so he's not going to be on tonight, so it'll be interesting to play with this. I figure so if you click on High Rise Center and then click the plus, it gives you the subregions of High Rise Center that you can click on. So there's High Rise Center is our business district in Grimwood. So I'm looking at Sunset Boulevard is what I was gonna work on today. It's basically a giant mall. If we go back to Grimwood in this map, let me zoom in. Oh, all right. Well, that's something I'll have to tell stuff about. there's this big building here next to Wolfwater and High Rise. That's going to be this. Oh my lord! I think I'm frozen. All right, that's weird. All right, we'll have to tell stuff about that. But anyways, so in the High Rise Center, Sunset Boulevard is going to be that giant mall. So there's two things I'm going to show you guys today. One, I showed last week how I use a chat GPT to talk about characters. Now I'm going to show you how I use it to talk about places. And then what we'll do is we'll get Alejandro to give us some adventure ideas that could happen at the mall and some world building ideas, and build off from that even more. So, but what's nice is you can just hit the edit button and it pops up the quick edit functionality. So you can just quickly put in your description here. This is a mall. Is a mall. You can put secrets in here if you want. This is a mall secret. You can make the entire page secret if you want, which this isn't going to be. And you can save. What's awesome is you can actually add a picture too. I have a picture of a mall that I was going to use for this. And it will update here, show you the picture. One thing that I'm going to ask stuff to add is the ability to add a map. Because if you go back to Grimwood, you can see there's a map at the bottom. That's because in classic mode, in my map, I have my map for the entire region. So it would be nice if you could add a map directly. So you can add new levels, new rooms. We'll do that because there will be 2 levels to this mall. So we'll have a level 1, level 2, and we'll list the stores that are in them. If we get that far. So how I use ChatGPT for places, fairly simple. At first, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the high-rise description. Not the businesses, but the description of high-rise, because that's the district it's in. And I'm going to feed that to ChatGPT. I'm just going to keep this in here. I'm going to feed that into ChatGPT, and then I'm going to say the name of the mall, Sunset Boulevard Mall, is a large mall in the high-rise Center District. Can you help me describe it with some history, owner, and some stores that might exist in it. Let's see what it does for that. I haven't done them all before. So Sunset Boulevard High-Rise District is one of the most popular and expensive central in the area. The mall was founded in 2000 by Robert Sunset. So we have a new NPC who had a vision of creating a shopping paradise of the rich and famous. He is... It's managed by the Sunset family. Robert's son, William Sunset, now serves as CEO of the company and oversees day-to-day operations of the mall. Sunset Mall is a massive complex that spans several floors, including a wide variety of stores and amenities. Some of these stores you might find in the mall, including high-end fashion, like Chanel. Oh, cool. I kind of really like that. And then I can just come to my editor and I can just place it in. Oh, actually, place it in. So if I save it and hit scan, ooh, we're finding all kinds of bugs. It's not doing the scan. Let's go back to, oh, there we go. Bose. Chanel. We don't want to, and I'm not going to make pages for all of these businesses. But I do want to make a page for Robert, owner of the Sunset Boulevard Mall. And then put him as a character and create as an owner. And then Nordstrom's, Macy's. We do want to do Sunset Enterprise. They're going to be a group because I've made all my corporations a group. That handles the mall operations. And that is going to be a... I'm going to put owner of, even though I already put an owner. The Sunset is going to be short for Sunset Boulevard. William Sunset is a character, operator, and son of Robert Sunset, operator of mall. We'll just create a location for him. We'll do leader of. That's a good one. Louis Venon. I didn't. Oh, that's another chain. I want all of these chains. I'm gonna. Burger King, Bloomingdale, and CEO. So, quickly, we can fill it out. Which South Park episode is that? The Chat GPT one. They made one for Chat GPT. I kind of have to see that. Obviously, this isn't going into my book, so, or at least this description won't go into my book. But for my campaign, it's perfectly fine for me to use. It's really powerful. I've used it for quite a bit of this campaign. So now what I do is we can get adventure ideas from Alejandro. Ask Alejandro, actually, world building. I'll get world building ideas first. Ask Alejandro. Alejandro is another AI assistant that Scabbard has built in. It gives you... Ooh, this time it gave me 7. He's increased the number. And I'm just going to refresh that to get a little bit more. Okay, or not. We'll just hit done then. Well. Welcome to breaking the system that just got created. Let's try reloading this. There we go. Let's try that again, see if we can break it one more time. If we can break it one more time, then we'll let... Oh, cool. It remembered all of my things. Huh. Interesting. I'm not sure why it's doing that. I did mention that this was alpha, right? Okay. Well, we'll do it the old-fashioned way then, because I'd like to get some world-building ideas. So we'll go into the classic view. We'll ask Alejandro for some world-building ideas. And then I'll refresh those to get more. Alright. 15, 20. Jeez. Oh, is it not adding them at all? Well, that's a problem. One that we'll have to get stuff to fix. Yep. But let's see if it's in the classic mode. Oh, good. It did add them in the classic mode. So we can take a look at them here. Operating hours, I'm not sure. But fine with that. How long was the mall been owned from the Sunset family? We already know that from the description. It was 2000. Does the mall offer any special discounts or promotions? What kind of events or promotions does the Sunset host at the mall? So this one is interesting because I can use it to... I'm going to edit it in here. So... I can use it for what kind of, instead of just events, what kind of special supernatural events do they have going on? And then what I can do is I can take that and I can come right back over here. See what... Oh, it's giving me the classic that I can't do it because of AI. Now, the solution to this is simply to put might instead of does. Because if you do does, it thinks it needs to come up, it needs to read them. But it's not trying to read them, it's trying to create them. Or nope, it's not going to do it. It gave me some options. So, there. That's better than what I did get. A haunted house ghost tour for the Halloween season, when the mall is transformed, a psychic fair of tarot card readings, a cosplay contest, and a midnight release of popular supernatural book. All of these are good ideas that I'm going to flesh upon later when I don't have a player in my watching me. We'll definitely... So that's how I use ChatGPT for... Oh, one last thing that I do with ChatGPT that I haven't done with this because I found it already. What I do is I say, Can you describe to me what the outside of the Sunset Boulevard, I think I spelled that wrong, I did. Sunset Boulevard Mall looks like. And here's the reason why I do that. I take this, I find a good paragraph in it. Sunset Boulevard Mall is an impressive site with its modern and sleek architecture. The mall's exterior is made of a complicated glass, steel, and concrete, giving it a polished and contemporary feel. Large canopy. So I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to bring up my Discord so you guys can see all the giant messes that I have. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here to Mid-Journey, and I'm going to paste that in there and see if it gives me a good front picture of this mall. I found a good, I created a good inside one earlier. So now I want to create like a front end one. So we're creating this, waiting for that to load. While we wait for that to load, let's see what else. So the Aura Energy building is nice. It has the connections, headquarters of Aura Energy, and if you go to Aura Energy, then it brings you here. Dark Days. Grimwood. Wow, it is kind of buggy, isn't it, Bard Mom? But that's what we get for testing an alpha and showing off an alpha. So a must visit destination for anyone looking to indulge in luxury. All right, so we have Dark Oasis. We have the bit. I'm just making sure that this district is done. Markham. New Center Bar. 1. Markham Communication. Okay. Let's take a look. That should be done. All right, so we have a couple mall pictures. I kind of like... All right, I'm going to go with U1. First one. And the only reason for that is because if you look at my map, Grimwood, the mall kind of has this overhang into Wolf Water. So I want it to kind of have that. So I'll save that image. And let's go here to Sunset Boulevard, and we'll actually classic edit this because I want to add a tab here that says outside image of the mall. Outside image. And we don't want text, we want map with pins because we want it to be a large image. And then come here to image. Choose that image so that I have a quick access to it. I'm glad you're awake, Brim. Did you take a nap? All right. So, interesting. I wish it had the tab system instead of just the map. All right, so I need to work on new center bar. No, so new center bar 1 is actually the news station of Grimwood. So it's kind of like your main station. So it's owned by the Metroplex communication industry, uh, which actually handles all of the cell phones in Grimwood also. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to chat BTT and say, can you help me create a backstory and description of a news center called News Center Bar 1, which is owned by... You think I could spell the companies that I create, but obviously I can't. And is in the high-rise center. High-rise center district. See what it comes up with. All right. So I'm happy to help you create a backstory for New Center 1. It's a brand new addition to the high-rise district located on the ground floor of the Metroplex building. The bar has created as a way for Metroplex to visit, to unwind, and socialize. Oh, it's recognizing it as a bar. We don't want that. So, New Center 1. I think I'll just change it to New Center 1. So let's try this again, but let's get rid of bar and just say New Center 1. There we go. That's doing it better. As a hub of innovation, bringing together minds. I never even thought about bar. I wonder what else I could use instead of bar. Any ideas? All right. Let's go back here to the quick edit of Grimwood. All right. Going to city, Grimwood, high-rise district, new center bar. We're going to go ahead and change this. And then, oops. Paste that in there. Technology through computer systems. Yeah, we'll call it Technological Center. That's fine. Let's change this to New Center 1. And as simple as that, we can save. Scan isn't working in the alpha of this, but if we go back to classic, it definitely creates some things. Mark Peters, who saw the need for a space to dig into McCharlie's. We'll probably have to change that because I think I've already got a CEO from Metroplex. New Center 1 is the same as New Center. All right. Yeah, let's see. That's Marcus Stone. Yeah. Yep. So let's go to Metroplex and see what... Alexander Stone. Okay. So, oops. Let's go back a little. And then we'll edit. And then we'll just control F. Oh. Yeah, no. Replace it with Alex Stone. And save. And it should detect Alex Stone. All right. So anybody who's just joining us, because I know some people have joined us, we're actually showing an alpha version of the city builder of scabbard.com. Scabbard.com, if you don't know, is a great, amazing campaign manager for your RP role-playing managers. And I literally got access to this like an hour before going live, so I'm still learning things, and there's still quite a bit of bugs. So, let's ask Alejandro and see if this works here. So, trying to see if I can get. Yeah, it did the same thing. So, we'll have to tell stuff about that. I'll have to. All right. So that puts New Center done. I think the Syntech Corporation I already have, or Energy I already have. Sunset Mall I already have. So High Rise Center is done. All right, I'm going to refresh because it looks like I messed things up. It looks like I really messed things up. So let's go back to the beginning. Dark Days. And we'll go back to Grimwood and see what happens. Okay, good. So city districts. Obsidian. I don't believe I have that much in Obsidian. I have Obsidian Manor. I have the Ironclad Tavern. The Obsidian Gallery, which is the thing, and the... Okay, so that's all set too. Oh, okay. Wolfwater, I'm pretty positive is all set. We have the Hidden Garage, which is a secret Fey garage that handles Fey transportation. We have the Greasy Spoon, which is a favorite spot for favorite diner, rundown diner that people go to. It doesn't look good, but the food's good. We have the Haggler, which is a pawn shop. And then we have the Hallowing Hound, which is a bar in Grimwood. So Wolfwater seems to be pretty good. Littleton. Yeah, we have Wendy's Wonders, which is a shop. We have the workshop. Ooh, I don't have the workshop done. I don't really have an idea for the workshop yet, what it's going to be. I don't believe. Let's go back to Littleton and see. So this is really nice. Having the ability to go quickly between pages of a city that I'm building is super handy. The workshop is home to many known mechanics and engineers, and pubs and inns are lively, and the pubs and inns are lively places for socializing and obtaining information. Okay. So let's copy this and give it to ChatGPT in a new chat. And let's ask them to, can you help me describe the, what did I call it? I called it the workshop. Workshop. And how it helps the people of Littleton. Let's change it up a little bit. Let's see. The workshop is a vital place in life in Littleton. It's home of many skilled gnomes and engineers who work tirelessly and repair, create all machinery, devices, busy hive of activity, constant sounds of hammers and gears turning in the backgrounds. Take great pride in the workshop and known for their expertise in intricate clockwork mechanisms and other gadgets. They use their skills to not only help themselves, but neighbors and inhabitants. Yeah. That's better than anything that I had in my mind for it. So let's come over here to the workshop. We can quick edit it. Paste it in. Quickly paste it in here. Now, mind you, none of this I'm actually going to be using except for my campaign. None of this will be making it into the book. So it's not, I'm not going to be using this directly. I don't have a picture for this, so let's see what we can do. Let's see what it comes up with, see if I like it. The workshop is a large multi-building, sturdy bricks. A large multi-sturdy bricks. The roof is peaked with a few chimneys sticking out, and there are several large windows that let ample light. The exterior railing is adorned with gears and cogs. Yeah, let's see what. Now we're gonna go to Midjourney and see what Midjourney comes up with for that description. Yeah, I'm not sure why. Because I shouldn't be. Like, I have that unchecked, but I'll fix that next by next campaign. That's the problem. Yeah, I can't do it right now, but I don't know. Okay. I must have it checked. I thought I unchecked it. What do you guys think? Which one would you think sounds like the workshop? A place where gnomes build gadgets and stuff. One, 2, 3, or 4. I think, yeah, more towers makes sense. Well, actually, isn't one have more towers? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, hold on, I'm getting. There we go. I bet they look I bet they're, yeah, they do kind of look similar to that building, don't they? It wouldn't surprise me if it's taking actual live things. Hmm. Right now, I'm debating between 2 and 4. I think I'm gonna go 4. Scale that. And I'm sorry, the music disappeared because I had an issue. Let's start that music back up. I think I'm gonna go with 4. Give it that extra kind of look. Oops, I didn't want to save it there. I wanted to save it on my desktop. Because that makes it easy to... Can't add a picture. Oh yeah, I can. I can do it this way. Click. Wait for it to update. Boom. All right, yeah, we're gonna go with 4. I like that it has kind of like this place where trucks and stuff can come in and unload. But yeah, so good. The workshop's done. Abandoned Factories is done. I don't have anything for the marketplace. Hmm. I don't really want to do the marketplace at the moment because I'm not quite up for that thought process because I haven't figured it out. Which, see, we don't have the black market yet or the Queen's Palace. Let's do this one because I think the Silk Way is way more interesting of a situation. So the Silk Way is owned by the Queen of Spiders, and they're were spiders. So they're a were creature. You can't play them as a character race. They're not playable. But she makes exotic silks and they sell exotic silks. So I think it's an interesting thing. On top of that, she also runs a burlesque show, and she also runs an underground black market. So I'm quite excited about this area. But I have a lot of work to do in it because I haven't filled it out much. Except just enough for what I'm going to put in the book. In this district. Super! Welcome. Thanks for joining. In this district, there is a black market. Black market for rare magical items. Can you help me name the market and create a backstory for the marketplace, which is run by the Queen of Spiders. Ooh, okay, so it's going to give me possibility stuff. That's fine. We can deal with that. All right, so I got 3 options here for this. Yeah, you can. Okay, interesting. I never thought about doing that in Foundry. So we have the Silk Web Market. This is black market run by the Queen herself, who uses her powerful web weaving abilities to create an intricate network of tunnels and chambers beneath the streets of Silkway. The Silk Web Market is a hub of illicit trading and where rare and dangerous magical items are brought and sold in secret. The Queen of Spiders controls access to the market using her influence to keep out outsiders and discover its existence. The Arachnid's Den, or the Shadow Market. What do you guys think for those names? Oh, so how I created lightning is I used Monk's tiles, active token tiles, and I created a button off the map, and every time I double clicked on it, it flashed a whole bunch of big lights and then rain, thunder, and a sound effect. That's how I did it in Foundry. I think I still have the map. If you want to stick around to the end, I can show you how I did it. What do you guys think about those? The Silk Market Web, the Arachnid's Den, or the Shadow Market? 1, 2, or 3? Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Arachnid's Den. But I like the description of the Silkwood Market, so we might. Well, the black market is named for its connection. I like the idea that there's a intricate tunnel network of tunnels underneath. You guys know how 1, 2, and 3, and you guys choose 1, 2, and 3. I definitely like that there's intricate tunnels in the chambers beneath Silkway, so we're definitely going to use that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I think I'm going to mix them here. I think we're going to we're going to skip 3. I'm not big on 3. Shadow Market is just so common. I think we're going to call it the Arachnid's Den. So let's come out here to the black market. Edit it. We're going to call it the Arachnid's Den. We're then going to use the description for it. Oops. Nope. Did not mean to open console. But we're going to change Silkweb Market to Arachnid's Den. All right, so the black market is run by the Queen of Spiders herself, who uses her powerful web weaving abilities to create intricate networks of tunnels and chambers beneath the streets of Silkway. Arachnid's Den is a hub of illicit trading where rare and dangerous magical items are brought and sold in secret. The Queen of Spiders controls access to the market and uses her influence to keep outsiders out. Let's do this. Let's get a picture of, since it's a black market, we don't actually want the black market. We want, can you help describe the tunnels mentioned in the Silk Web Market? The tunnels are dark and damp, with a faint glow emanating from biomatic fungi growing along the road. The air is thick with spiderwebs and ancient magic. All right, let's try that in Midjourney and see what Midjourney comes up with. So the shadow market just sounded so not original. Arachnid's Den, I like that though. Let's see here. Come on, load up. And then I have to get the Queen's Palace, which is going to be, is this the lavish scrumptious, carefully marked indulge fabrics? Yes, that's the brothel, the Silk Den. So we have to do something for the Queen's Palace. Ooh, there's some good ones here. I think I like number 2 because it looks like it might be under a city. What do you guys think? 1, 2, 3, 4. Hate the delay. I know it's only 5 seconds, but it seems like forever. Yeah, I think 2. I think we're going to go with 2. It kind of looks like it leads into a city. Going back to the black market. Oh, that's something that we'll have to tell him. It doesn't update. Interesting. I am finding all kinds of bugs. Stuff's gonna hate me. Awesome. So Arachnid's Den. We're good there. The Queen Palace. I feel like that should be not really a palace per se. What do you think? I definitely like the Queen's Palace. I just don't want it to be like an actual palace because that would seem silly in American-like city. Think it should be a bar? Or do you think it should be a dining hall? Or... yeah, I was thinking of it as a manor. I was thinking of something like maybe the Magic Mansion in California, where all the magicians, all the major magicians have been members of. Like a member exclusive manor, maybe? Hmm. Oh god, I can't type today. Can't spell either. Luxury manor, which houses a... Ooh, underground casino. I like that idea. Let's see what it comes up with. The entrance to the casino is hidden behind a secret door in the manor's wine cellar, accessible only to those who have been granted the Queen's permission. Descending down a spiral staircase, visitors find themselves in a sprawling underground complex, complete with gaming tables, slot machines, and bars. Bar stocked with the finest spirits around. The deco, yeah, I like this. I like that quite a bit. Except I don't want to call it luxury palace. Underground casino in the Queen's Manor. Now, she's not really a queen, she's just the queen of the spiders, but still. Casino decor with mixture of Art Deco styles with plush red velvet chairs, gliding chestnut marble columns. The walls are intricate spider web patterns, and the air is thick as X. Let's see what this comes up with for... Oh, I guess I'm getting tired. Sorry, guys. Let's see what this description comes up with in Midjourney, because I kind of like that description of it. A mix of Gothic and Art Deco styles with plush red velvet chairs, gliding chandeliers, and ornate marble statues. I really like this city builder. It's really, really awesome. You guys have any questions about the city builder or things that you want me to try? See why hopefully it won't break. All right, let's take a look. Ooh. They all have windows though. Oh, the one down on the third one doesn't have windows, and the fourth one doesn't. The first two have windows, and I don't know if that fits an underground casino. Which one do you guys think? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Because I kind of like all of them. So none of these actually have casino things in them. Yeah, I like the open space of 4. Let's go with 4. I like 4 because it kind of has like the stage here, and then it has like entrances to other places. Like this is the dining area of the casino, leading to other things. I liked all of them. They were all pretty good, actually. Nice. All right. So Silkway's pretty done. That's good. The Iron Chapel is pretty done because I only really want the colleges there. Oh, I need to describe the actual Iron Chapel too. Because there's an actual. So the reason why they're called ironbound instead of humans is that they've made this iron chapel up on the hill, and it is completely made of iron, and it protects them from pretty much any supernatural creature because they're all, except for were creatures, they're all pretty much got weaknesses to iron. Winterbank, I think I got most of Winterbank done, but let's double check. Page Turner is the Page Turner. Victoria Bank. Captain's Quarters. Yeah. Treasure Trove is done. Treasure Trove is a fishing market. That's all done. Don Row I know is done. Oh, I only have the Demon's Den, which is a haunted storybook. I thought I created more for. Well, I haven't. Gotta come up with some ideas for Don Row. So a district in Grimwood that is renowned for its lush green landscape. Tranquility atmosphere is peaceful and idyllic. Let's copy Don Row's stuff. And let's see what. Oops. New chat. I don't want the Spider Queen to get any influence in this. Come up. Can you help me come up with some points? of interest in Don Row. With descriptions. Let's just try that, see what happens. The Grove, a large clearing in the Central Park, surrounded by tall trees and vibrant flowers. The Enchanted Market is a bustling marketplace specializing in rare magical goods. The Summer Court Palace, which we should have. Well, I didn't think it would come up with so many. The Fairy Ring is a mysterious circle of mushrooms located deep in the woods. It's said to be the Golden Gazebo is a beautiful structure located on the edge of the park. That's fine. Alright, let's take a look at this map again. I'm going to go into classic mode so I can make it bigger. Because I want to see where some of these locations might... Oops. Where these might exist. Alright. Well, Solstice Park. We can definitely have... What I'm thinking of is the greenhouse. Guess we could have the greenhouse here. It's called the greenhouse. And what else did they say? The waterfall is a stunning natural wonder located on the outskirts of Death Row. I don't like any of those. Obviously, we need a summer court. The Grove is important. I think that will be a good place for the Keeper of the Green. So let's have this be the Grove. Actually, that's a big building. Let's have that be the Summer Court Palace, which we'll fix the name of eventually. And let's see. Enchanted Market. I like the name of that, but I don't know where I would put it in the town. I want it far away from the Central Park area. Put it here. All right. Let's go back to Don Row. Go to connections. Subregion of Summer Court Palace. Enchanted Market. The Grove. All right. That's pretty cool. And the Halls of the Pharaoh ones, that's gonna be not really a district, it's more of a location. So we just got those 3 left to do. I think I'm gonna save those for later because I'm not fully sure I'm happy with them. Is there anything else you guys want to see in Scabbard? Talk to you later, Bard Mom. Thanks for stopping by. I could show you that thing in Foundry now, Supa, if you wanted. That I did. I'm just logging in here. Bear with me. It's a game that I haven't loaded for a while, so it might take a second to load. Should be in Chernay. Is it Chernay or Lindell? No, it was Chernay. Of course, now I gotta find the map. Oh, okay, here it is. All right, so I have this button. I turned everything dark, so it's all midnight. And I apologize. I'm going to mute this because it's going to be really loud. But if I double click on it, it turns it off. And what's thunderstorming? I wonder why it's not working now. But that's okay. I can show you how I did it. So you go into setup and then double click, and then on action you can activate or deactivate, and you can hit the select entity and then come over to your lights and you can select the lights. Another way that you can do it is give all of your lights maybe it was in the maybe this one will be working. It's not doing the thunderstorming. I don't know why. Oh, I know why. I turned it off because my players didn't like it. Because it scared them. But what you can do is you can create a light. I can show you how I did it. So basically I created a light and I made it where is it? Make it not constrained by walls. And I make it really bright as far as like really bright. And then I give it the tag of lightning. And I add the tag. And what I can do is when I double click on this, you can activate a tag and you just put lightning. I'm just going to do every turn. And you want to activate it at first. And then what you do is you come and you get into the action flow and you delay actions for, like, say 3 seconds. And then you again choose lightning. And then deactivate it. And what you get when you have it turned off why did it not save? It didn't save. But that's how you would do it, is you would activate it and deactivate it that way. That's how I did it. And then I would also, at the same time, after I activated it, wait the 3 seconds, delay actions for 3 seconds, and then I add a play music, play sound file. Choose the file. Get like a rumbling sound, and then depending on how long your sound is, this worked for me. It allowed me more control. So when I could have the thunder go off when I wanted to. And then activate. Three seconds was a little too long, but you get the picture, like. I mean, that's how I did it. And my players really like this map because I had the lights go on and off, and then I had thunder happening and lightning happening. Random interviews. And I think I had a lighting effect on it too, where it would like flicker while it was in that state. And I didn't use white, I used like bright blue, because lightning is actually blue. Well, it's 10 o'clock, so that was my hour. Unless you guys have anything you want to talk about, or anything you want me to show you that I do. Well, I'm pretty full of Foundry knowledge, especially since I've been writing in it. The game starts in May, yeah. I don't have an exact time yet, Supra, because I have a trip at the end of April from the 21st through the 30th, but it'd probably be either the 12th or the 19th, most likely. I don't think it's going to be the 5th. I've played with it. I have it installed. Do you want me to load it up and show it to you? And they're having a cool Kickstarter right now, um, called the Wishing Well, where you can order this and the Wishing Well expansion at a discount. It's going to take a second to load. It takes a minute to load. Yeah, I have time. Anything to share knowledge, make people's lives easier. It might crash because it takes a lot of RAM. So if I drop off, just know that's the reason why. It crashed my computer the last time, first time I loaded it up, but that was because it was playing in window mode. So hopefully this will be fixed. We'll see. It usually doesn't take this long. Let's try that one more time. I might be able to show it to you. They have more sci-fi stuff than modern, so I'd be happy to show you the sci-fi stuff. And the new Wishing Well expansion has even more sci-fi stuff. My computer does not like this software, especially when I'm doing other things. Ah, here it goes. It is loading this time. Hooray. I'm just going to use this standard 16 by 16. But let's see. Let's do sci-fi. Let's use the automated stuff like I was doing before for the other one. So sci-fi. Let's do a lab. And we're going to do an experimental room. And you just drag and create. And there is an experimental lab. Let's add a hanger to this. It's not perfect, as you can see, but we can move things to fix it. They have chairs that you can have. Let me expand this out so you can see all the sci-fi. Okay. But they have an Enterprise-like ship. They have different walls, different chairs, different ships in general. Tanks, wires, lab facilities, different lights. And what's neat about this one over the other one, so if I grab this light, I can actually increase its y-axis. And I can actually put it higher The one I showed you, the Dungeon Alchemist, does not have this feature. I wish it did. It should. It also has a rotational and a scale, so I can make it larger. But it's iffy. I won't lie. You saw how much trouble I had getting into it. They have cyberpunk stuff. I just feel like they need more. Like, I feel like they don't have enough. But then again, I go and I go to the community and I go here and I just click sci-fi. People have been building stuff with it, so it's not like but a prison. So like people's been building with it. A crash site, which me. I don't think it's as good as Dungeon Alchemy, but I think it could be useful for modern gamers or sci-fi gamers or cyberpunk gamers. Let's load this one. Once you have it loaded up, it seems to work fine. I haven't had any problems once I have it loaded up. It's just that first initial load seems to be... So they have... And they do have a file export VTT Foundry. You can say video or WebMG, so you can get that circling of the lights. It does have workshop. You know, the only thing I wish it had was the ability to import your own 3D models. Because I honestly don't think they have enough. I know it seems like a lot, but when you start boiling it down, it doesn't seem like enough. But Wishing Well is supposed to add a whole bunch more stuff to it. But I don't know, like, how much it's going to add. I just backed it, so... Because, well, I'm doing a modern game, so it'd be nice to be able to... So right now they're getting a deal. Supreme God, it's 50 pounds. So that's roughly about 57 American dollars. You get a lifetime thing of Chronos and the Wishing Well license. And all of the Chronos Builder stretch goals and all the Wishing Well stretch goals and all the media stretch goals. And so far, like, their stretch goals are you get right now new Norse setting, a snow biome, more winter effects, and a multi-level grid system for second stories. So, but they're doing Western zombie apocalypse. So apocalypse zombie setting has been released. They're trying to get the pirate setting. I think they're close on the pirate setting. They're at 34, so they're not that close. So they want 50,000. And then the Western setting is 60,000. So, like, there's 20 days to go still, so who knows? Yeah, the grid system's pretty nice. That's for sure. But, and I just feel like they need more. Like, they don't have enough to really build. Like, they only have, like, 4 different cyberpunk walls, 4 different sci-fi walls, and that's it. I feel like they need 20 or so to really pull off the system well. But it's still something to check out with a modern day system. And yeah, 2D is... What do you use for a 2D map? Because I've been dying for a good 2D map one. Right now I'm using Dungeon Draft with some mediocre... Oh, you draw them yourself? Yeah, I'm very familiar with those programs too. I just don't have the art skill needed to do it. So I typically use programs like Dungeon Draft with a whole bunch of assets. So many assets that it takes like 5 to 6 minutes to load up, so I can't even show you the assets I use. But I have a couple Patreons that I use for assets. Gnome Factory has some good assets for Dungeon Draft in modern day setting. Cthulhu Architect has some good assets, but they're not great assets. They look... I'm not happy with their style. They look too... Like, this is Cthulhu Architect. And, like, yeah, it's good enough, but it's not the quality that I'm used to for fantasy. That's the problem. It's for fantasy, you get quality like Forgotten Adventures, which I mean I can use with it, but it's still fantasy based. Yeah, it's the mixing of the styles. I wish somebody would come out with a fantasy version of assets that. So Tom Carlos and Forgotten Adventures seem to mix pretty well. I would love for somebody to come up with modern day assets that match the quality of Forgotten Adventures or Tom Carlos. They are by far the ones I use the most for my fantasy campaigns. If I had the art skill, I'd do it, but I don't have the art skill. I mean, I can't add this kind of wall, which would look great in a modern day society, with this style asset. It just doesn't work. So my modern maps are mediocre compared to my fantasy maps. So I have better assets, and I'm just not an artist. I can't. Thing is, I went to art school. I knew when I went to art school that I wasn't an artist. I'm a programmer, that's for sure. But I am going to. No problem. I am going to bed. You guys have a wonderful day, night. And thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. Do I will have a thing next week. But the week after on the 26th, I will not. I will be on vacation. You guys too. I hope you guys all have a great week.